Go ahead.
Hi guys, it's Yvonne Khoo. I know you guys totally miss me from the podcast, right? Because I actually have people who were like, when is your next podcast? So I am here live at the podcast studio today. You can ask me anything, but I also have an amazing guest, and he is the pink guy that's sitting right here. All right, this is Hot Mess Jay. So other than like, what do you do? Can you just tell us really quick what you do?
Yeah, definitely. So what we do is we are a junk removal service here in Las Vegas, but we service Henderson, all of Las Vegas pretty much. And what we do is we help people declutter. So we help people get rid of unwanted furniture, unwanted items. If they have an appliance that goes out or something, we help them get it out. And we do all the loading, all the labor. We bring the trucks. So everything. You call us and it just gets done. But we also do containers. So we can drop off a dumpster. Somebody can fill it up themselves. They save some money that way. But we got both options, the DIY and the full service.
So your pricing is like, is it better than like, why should they call you, or should they just call Republic Services?
No. So Republic Services won't go in your house. That's the thing about Republic Services is they'll help you with some curbside stuff. They'll go over there, but even they have limits on that. There's certain things they won't take, such as things with, refrigerant, like fridges. They don't take that. I saw one of their lists. They have a list that they leave behind whenever they don't take something. And in there, it says if it's above a certain length, they won't take it. If it's above a certain weight, I believe it's 50 pounds, they won't take it. If it has refrigerant, it won't take it. So we get a lot of calls for fridges, a lot of calls for water heaters, water softeners, things that they don't pick up like that. And of course, they won't go in your house to get it. We'll go upstairs. We'll go in the backyard. We'll bring the stuff out and we'll load it for you.
Wow. But what if somebody just wanted a container?
Oh, if they want a container, if you want to support the local guy, the underdog, give us a call because that's why we're here.
The underdog, right?
And if you want a pink container in front of your house.
A pink container?
Yeah,
They're got all some painted of those. Pink?
Not all of them. We're working on getting them all pink, but some of them are pink. If you call and say, I want a pink one, we'll get you a pink one.
Awesome. Wow, that is super cool. How long have you been in business?
It's going to be 6 years this August. So
are you did you think that growing up in high school, you're going to be the trash guy?
No. Oh, no. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer. My dad was like, oh, you got to go to school. And then he also was pushing me into real estate. So, that's why when I was 18, I went to real estate school and did all of that stuff. But I never would have thought I would have been picking up trash.
But you're happy.
Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. I love it.
And you're in the heat.
I'm in the heat. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I think, Jay, you've lost like 40 pounds.
Yeah. So I got a workout plan. It's called the Junk Removal Workout Plan. I'm announcing it right now. I'm not going to charge you anything to be a part of it. You just have to come work.
Oh, wow.
And I'll teach you what we do.
Oh my God. I would die. I literally would die. I think I would lose like 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah. That's if you don't have a heat stroke. Because
yeah, you better make them sign waivers.
I know. I'll be like, hold on. Before we get started with this workout plan, you got to sign some waivers. You don't have to pay me anything. If you're paying to go to the gym, you're not going to have to pay me. So save yourself some money.
No, so you should definitely create this, team of people who want to work out.
There's I don't know if you watch him. There's a guy. His name is Nathan Fielder. He has a bunch of shows. I forgot what the name of his shows is. What his show is that does he goes into small businesses and he tries to come up with ideas to out of the box ideas. And one of the ones he does is he helps some guy come up with a workout plan. The guy owns a moving company and they write a whole book and everything. And he does that. He gets a bunch of people to sign up for the moving company and do labor. And he disguises it as hey, you guys are working out.
Oh my God.
It's like you guys lift the couch like this. You guys lift boxes like this.
Wow.
It's funny.
It is crazy. So I honestly wanted to thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And also, we are going to have our October 6th day, which is basically iHeart EXP Day. Here's my EXP mug, by the way. But anyway, what I'm saying is, we've been helping local people like a local vet for the last I want to say at least 4 years.
Yeah.
And then like help them renovate their property, right? And you are like the first one to say yes to helping this amazing event. I mean, last year you almost went blind.
Yeah,
was it like a bird that pooped in your eye, or what was it?
No, it was a paint drop.
It was a paint drop.
Yeah.
You were on the floor, and we were like hosing you with water. And
oh yeah, there's videos out there of this. Somebody has to post it. I might have it somewhere. I don't know. I've seen the video, but yeah, we were painting and we were renovating this guy's house for the iHeartEXP Day.
Yeah,
he was a veteran. We were painting his house, replacing the flooring, everything.
Yeah, and landscaping. We were on the roof cutting trees.
Yeah,
Cody Lewis was doing that.
It was like 50 people there.
There were 50 people this year. I don't know how many people we have, but please mark your calendar. It's October 6th. We're gonna need all the help that we can get, right? But I think this year it's not like because years before it was like change. Some people didn't have ACs. We put an AC in.
This year, I got a scope of the project. The project seems a little smaller, but
it is a little smaller.
Yeah, it's a little smaller. So I don't know as far as labor goes if they're going to need that many people. Right. But I know they're going to do some landscaping. That's going to require some people. Yeah. And then the other
like a ramp or something they're building.
Yeah, they're putting like concrete in to make like a ramp.
So this guy is he helps vets, but he's also a vet. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he does. So he has a podcast that he runs, and he has a magazine that he runs for helping veterans. So when veterans get out of the service, or people that just need help, they go to him. He helps them figure out all of the benefits that they have available to them. He helps them access those benefits, and he walks them through any of this. If they have questions about how their benefits work, how they can get certain benefits, he helps them with all of that. So this year it's kind of cool because rather than helping one person, they're going to be helping an organization that can help a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah, this guy's house.
Yeah.
You've
already been to the house?
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I was already there. So I already got the whole scope and everything.
Last year, just so you guys know, I didn't know what the address was. I had literally was texting him like, hey, Jay, the day of, where is this place that we're supposed to go? Because they don't release it.
No, it gets released like right before the event actually happens.
Yeah. Okay. And then we had like news. The channel was there. News 3.
Yep.
Was it?
Yep, it was one of the news. I don't know who it was.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see the actual.
I didn't even watch the news.
No, I mean,
honestly, I don't watch the news.
No, me neither. Yeah. So, I don't know. They probably posted it. But I already got to see it. This guy, he doesn't have a dining room table. Basically, his dining area is his workspace that he uses for this for this organization.
Okay.
So he's trying to set up a nice little workspace in the garage.
Okay.
So that he can use his house. Because he can't use his house right now. He's half of his house is used for
his office.
Yeah, his office. So he's like,
Okay.
Because I don't mind.
Yeah, we definitely we're gonna help out. We have different shifts, right?
Yeah.
So everybody can reach out to us. Like Allie is definitely in charge of it.
Yep.
But if you need any information, reach out to me. I definitely put you guys together. And but there is actually this guy in pink has multiple talents. The other thing that he actually owns. So how old are you, Jay? Do you mind sharing? Hold on. I know you're not available. He's married with kids. Sorry. I mean, one kid.
Yep,
but
one
the key is that you are young and you're actually doing a lot of marketing. You're so good at marketing. I'm so impressed of all the knowledge that you've accumulated.
Yeah.
So, and in only 6 years of being a business owner, right?
Yeah.
And now within the 6 years, you actually own 2 companies.
I do. Yep.
Right. Yep. So what is this second company that's so exciting?
Yeah. So the second business that I'm involved with is the print shop. We have a print shop. If you go on Instagram, it's a better print shop.
Yeah.
And
everybody needs printing now.
Yeah, everybody
business
needs
cards
printing.
Or magnets.
Yep. Business cards, magnets, swag. We have signs, stickers,
signs. Well, signs. Real estate agents definitely need signs.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I got a couple that I've been kind of messing with. Just what I try to do is I I always try to come up with a different idea or a different way of doing things. I'll try to take something that somebody has been using for years and kind of see if I could put a little spin on it to make it a little different or make it better.
Yeah.
I've never used those signs myself. So, I still got to go through and see if people have challenges that they deal with those. Like, oh man, it kind of sucks when I have to do this with these signs. And then if I could figure something out that I can do to make it better for them and easier for them to kind of handle them, oh, I'd love to do something like that.
So Jay, can you tell everybody like how we met?
Yeah.
And like, why did you recognize like there's so many agents, 15,000 agents, right?
Yeah.
In Vegas. And I just wanted to, have you share that.
Yeah, that story is interesting. So one of the things we did early on when we started, I would say maybe about 2 years, a year and a half after we first started doing the junk removal, was we were going through and pretty much going around and getting names off of like signs, off of Google, like for different real estate agents, property managers, and everything. Yeah. And one thing we did was we just started texting everybody. Yeah. We're like, hey, let's text a bunch of people. See if
I totally got a text.
Yeah. We're trying to get our name out there because at this point we were still new. Yeah. Like we still, I delivered food for like 2 years until the business actually started. It was like 2.5 years.
Wow. Okay.
Until the business actually started making money and we were able to make a living. Right. So during that time, that's when I was hustling. I was texting everybody. And I remember I texted you. Yeah. And you were one of the actual people that, didn't tell me to kick rocks or stick it up where, Yeah. So you were one of the first ones that gave us a chance with working with you. And it was cool. So
I remember the property that I actually told you, hey, can you, I sent you a video, right?
Yeah. You sent us a video. You were like, hey, I need a quote. Can I send you a video to make things easier? And you would send us videos of you walking through the whole property, opening all the drawers, opening all the closets, looking in the garage, looking in the yard. And I was like, oh yeah, this is easy. And I remember I would see glimpses of you, like when you would walk through a mirror and I'd be like, okay, cool. Right. But I had never met you. And I know you went this way for like 2 years.
Yeah. For 2 years.
Just texting.
Okay. Yeah. And then what happened?
And then like one day I was outside my house and I was actually cleaning my own garage. Yeah. I was just there picking up, throwing stuff in the junk truck. I had the junk truck parked outside. Yeah. And I remember like I seen you were walking, handing out flyers and you guys walked up to me. We're like, hey, we had a team, got this property.
And we were running. Yeah. We were like, oh, can somebody let us know if anybody's interested in this open house?
Yeah. Like, hey, we had a property that want to move into the neighborhood. Like, here's a flyer. We got this property. And so you handed me the flyer and I look at it and I'm like, hold on. It says Khoo on here. Yeah. And I was like, Khoo, Yvonne, I know you. Yeah. I was like, I know you.
And I was like, there's no way. I've never met you in my life. And I was like, no, this guy must be confused.
No. I was like, I know you. This is like such a rare name. It's not a common name. I know this is
By the way, I'm Yvonne Khoo because I'm cool like that.
She keep it cool. All right. So I remember seeing that. I was like, no, I know you. You're like, no. I don't know I don't know you. What are you talking about? Yeah. I'm like, I'm Jay with Hot Mess. Like we've been texting back and forth.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is so true. Yeah. Yeah. And you gave away like a pot that day. Like you were like, whatever you want to just take it.
Yeah. Cause I had stuff in the truck and I had like pots. Like,
by the way, if you guys are looking for stuff, he literally has everything.
We might start doing some giveaways. So,
oh my God, that would be super cool.
Yeah. We just got to figure out like the way
we would have to like specifically say it's secondhand giveaway.
Secondhand giveaway. And it'd be like, hey, I would want to give some of this stuff to someone in need. Cause I know we donate to donation centers and stuff, but a lot of the stuff gets sold. So then it gets resold. And then, you still have to pay out of pocket to buy it. And then you still have to get a truck, move it to your house.
So basically what I think your third business is going to be like, what is it? The Goodwill store?
Like a thrift store? Yeah.
Like a Goodwill store. Yeah. Like my God.
Yeah. And see, that's the only way I could see it making sense is in order to kind of make this happen on a large scale, we would need like a warehouse. Yeah. And in order to have a warehouse, we would need to have some other form of revenue, which might be reselling. But part of that, I want to give stuff to people that need it.
Okay.
That's one thing we want to do.
We definitely, would love to figure it out and see how this would work. So I have a confession. So when I met Jay, I was like, can I have your phone number? Well, hold on. I already have your phone number. I'm like, can I take you out to lunch? So he was like, who is this old lady trying to get my phone number? He's like, I'm already taken.
I was like, I know I look good, but come on.
So anyway, so I took Jay to lunch. Why? Because he has a secret side to him.
Oh, yeah.
So this secret side is all homeowners should have his phone number. Seriously.
Yeah, I would say, depends.
Depends. Okay. The reason is because, Jay, tell us, what is that secret side that you did for how long?
Yeah, so
that everybody hated you.
Everybody hated me.
Come
you
on,
guys probably hated me.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, there's probably property managers I work with now that hated me.
Oh my God. How bad was the stress level at that time when you were doing property management?
Look at my head. I got gray hairs, like popping up and stuff. I'm not supposed to have them.
Yeah.
So I did, as soon as I got out of school at 18.
At 18.
Yep. I went to real estate school.
Right.
For the real estate license.
Right.
I went to, I did the property management course, the add-on course.
Right.
And then I did my HOA management class.
There you go.
And that's what I did.
The question here is, do you, A, are you a homeowner? And B, do you have a HOA? And C, do you love your HOA?
No. Nobody ever called us to say, hey, you're doing an awesome job.
Oh
I
my
love you.
God.
No.
Really? Nobody ever did that?
Never.
You know what? I should write those letters.
You
Maybe
should.
Get some business.
They'll remember you because everybody, nobody ever calls their HOA if they're having a good time. Like there's always a problem. That's what they call.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So totally. I mean, like, I was like, I just knew because, there's so little people, there's not too many people who have that HOA knowledge.
Yeah.
The first time I called you was like, hey, we have a buyer. And, we sell real estate, of course. We had this buyer and she was like, hey, we have like 5 dogs. Yeah. Right? You remember that deal?
Yeah.
Like, she was like, oh, I have 5 dogs and I'm a vet. Like a vet, like a doctor, right? And I want to buy a property, but I can't. What am I going to do with the 5 dogs?
Yeah.
So then I called him and I was like, Jay, what do we do? What do we say? And oh my gosh, like, what is the rule of that?
For me, I would avoid the problem altogether.
So what you're saying is don't buy a property with an HOA?
No, because here's the thing. There was properties we would manage where the HOA was probably active for, who knows, maybe 5, 10, 15 years, something like that, something crazy. And there's people in there that have lived there for that long, like 5 years. And they had like a rule that said no dogs are allowed in the neighborhood at all. Okay. Like that was a rule in their governing documents.
Right.
But people, nobody ever enforced it. So then people moved in with dogs and oh man, like eventually there's going to be someone that's going to move in to the HOA or is going to buy in the HOA. They're going to get on the board. They're going to read the rules and they're going to want to enforce those rules that they have a problem with.
But the thing is, how would they know if you have 5 dogs?
It depends. Like people are wild. Like there's people that will keep an eye on you. I would get pictures of people's neighbors. Like people would video their neighbors and like to report them. They'd be like, look, so-and-so didn't pick up after their dog. I have a video. I recorded them as soon as they left their house.
Oh my God.
And I'd be like, dang, like,
so what would you do?
You have to enforce it. So there was those properties for that one that I'm talking about with no dogs. That was actually a real case scenario.
So the HOA said you could have 0 dogs.
You had the governing documents say you could have no dogs. 0. That's what the paperwork
And then
said.
the neighbor was filming the people who had dogs.
Yeah, the neighborhood was full of dogs. Like there was
my God.
So many people that had dogs. And this was a property that we took over. So we never we took it over, and then as soon as we took it over,
right?
Usually when there's a change in like management, there's like change in board members too.
Yeah.
So there was a board member that popped in to the picture.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, there's this rule. It's been on the books. Nobody's enforced it. We want to enforce it now. we need to tell everybody to get rid of their dogs. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God. I mean, that was a real situation.
That was a real situation. Oh, it was one of the worst situations.
So what happened?
So pretty much we told them like, hey, we can't.
Did you send them letters?
No, I told them I'm not even going to try to enforce that. That's going to cause because it's not just dogs, these are people's family. You can't tell them to get rid of their family, especially when nobody has said anything to them for the last 5 years. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
So eventually, like, they ended up coming up with a compromise where they said, you know what, we're going to enforce this rule for any new person that buys or moves into the neighborhood. But then that becomes a whole nother issue to track, because you have to tell people, hey, we need you to pretty much register your pet with us.
Yeah. No. So nowadays, do we have to register the pets?
They were when we left, they were starting like some sort of process to keep track of like who had pets and who didn't have pets. But that's around the time I left. Like that was a big decision as to one of the reasons why I decided that I didn't want to deal with it.
So if anybody has questions about HOA, now is the time that you could keep it to yourself. He said, no, but you should definitely message us and let us know, because, I saw this, this lady in California. Hi, Beatrice. Thanks for watching from Colombia. But no, so I saw this lady and she was in California and she bought a house, like a cookie cutter house. And you know what? Because of her HOA, she went to jail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
You didn't hear about this?
No, I mean, I don't think HOAs are that crazy.
No.
I hope not.
No, so this is real, okay? This went to the news and everything.
Wow.
So what happened was, like, she had a patch of grass that was like supposed to be green, and then it was dead. So the HOA sent her letters. Yeah. And then she like didn't fix, it fast enough or whatever, or didn't think anyway, the HOA sent her letters. Yeah. So then for some reason, the HOA, put her in front of it, whatever. She had to, I don't know how, but for some reason, it like became a civil issue. Civil issue, went to court. Yeah. Then I think she didn't show up for the court. Yeah, she didn't show up for the court. Then the court said, oh, you know what? You're in violation. It's like the court can say, hey, like you didn't come to the hearing. And then if the second time you didn't come to the hearing, I'm going to put you, like
in
basically
contempt or something, in contempt of court or something.
Correct. So then they did that and she went to jail.
Wow.
And she was in jail for no grass or no green grass for 7 days. They wouldn't give her bail.
Wow.
This is in California.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
And then they didn't give her. Okay, so on the 7th day, her sister was like this, like paralegal, right? Or something like that. Then the sister was like, they went to the hearing. She shows up and they handcuffed her and everything. Wow. Oh my God. And then she's like in jail. They're like, can you please release her? And for some reason, I don't know what happened. She didn't get bail. The HOA guy, a lawyer, shows up. And the lawyer said, we don't want her to come out of jail because the grass is still not green.
Wow.
Oh my God. And then the judge was like, you can't come out until the grass is green. Like literally
now
something like that.
Fix it? I'm in jail.
I might have made the story too simple, but long story short, she was in jail for 7 days because of her HOA. I don't think we've heard anything this crazy in Vegas.
Not here.
Okay.
No, that would have been big news. I mean, hearing that it happened in California, okay, well, doesn't surprise me.
Jay, give us some stories. Like, what was the thing
let me share this on my page here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I saw the news. It was on, I can't remember what it was, but it was in California for sure.
Yeah. That would not surprise me. It does sound like something that would happen in California. So
yeah, we want to know, what is your worst stories?
Oh, I got some bad ones. Yeah. I got some bad ones for junk. I got some bad ones for.
It does sound like that. Okay, so
I'm trying to share this.
Oh, are you okay? So let me. There's this lady who is my client, and I was trying to see. You guys don't mind? I'm gonna try and see if I can call her.
I'm gonna put it. I'm on TV, mama.
Yeah.
I'm on TV. Let's go.
Let's see if she answers. You got your story ready?
I got one. Well, ask me like what type of drama are you into? Like, because I probably have one. I mean, I would get
How
calls.
about the fightings? Any fighting, like homeless people or?
I had a guy pull out a gun on the tow truck guy and follow him back to their yard to get his car back.
So the tow truck guy was the good guy?
Well, I don't know. It depends who you ask. So
okay, tell us the story.
If you ask anybody, they're probably gonna say tow truck guys are not good guys. The impound guys.
Usually tow truck people
not.
are like, oh.
But they're like, they make their money off of enforcing the association's rules. So,
but you're the one who called them.
Well, yeah, but in my defense, they told me to call. So
who called? Who told?
It's usually the people that run the HOA. So like the board members.
Yeah,
they're the ones that kind of, as a manager, you're required to enforce the rules. So of course, if there's rules, if you have a car crash in your carport or in your parking spot for a condo or something, it's going to get towed. You can't park a wrecked car that doesn't work on the property.
Right.
So there was issues like that. And I know there was one instance where there was a guy that had a car and the car didn't work. He never moved it. It was unregistered, full of cobwebs. And it was a big problem. HOA wanted it gone because it was just like didn't work. And they ended up calling the towing company. And the towing companies usually show up pretty late at night. They show up at like midnight when people are asleep to pick up the car, so that
they don't want any confrontation.
They don't want any confrontation.
Yeah,
so that's why they do it. Kind of like the repo people.
Oh God. Yeah.
Kind of like that. But this instance right here, tow truck guy ended up hooking up the car and just boom, got out of there quick. Well, the guy heard, and the guy hopped in his other car and chased the tow truck guy down, and it chased him all the way to the yard. And then at the yard, he pulled out a gun on everybody and was like, "You guys better give me my car back. Like, I want you guys to take it back." Or
oh my God! And then what happened?
Well, the guys just ended up releasing the car. They were like, "Well, we don't want no problems. This car isn't worth our life." So they ended up giving the car back. They said, "Okay, take the car back. Like, we don't want any problems." And of course, they called the cops. The guy got arrested, and it wasn't a happy ending for him. So
the guy got arrested?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't pull out.
Because he pulled the gun, yeah?
You can't do that.
That's a big
It's
no-no.
like they know where you live. Why are you going to do that? Don't do
God,
it.
that's kind of dumb, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think in the heat of the moment, people don't think.
No, they don't think. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
He just kind of like.
You're like, oh my God, every cell is activated.
Yeah, and you don't even think. You go into super sane mode. And,
right?
Yeah.
Like my personal experience with the HOA was like we were selling a condo, and it was like Charleston and like Rainbow. And so we were representing the buyer side, and then the listing side didn't clean out the unit, and the buyer was like, "I'm paying cash. I want this unit cleaned out." And then we called the listing agent, and the listing agent was like, "We're not cleaning this out, at all." And hold on, this is Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Michelle, can you come on? We have a question for you coming on live, and we want to ask you about your HOA. On the link. Yeah. Click on the link. Okay.
But I can't right now. I'm taking my friend to her house.
Okay. All right. Bye. Talk to you later. Okay. She can't do it. But anyway, so we were like cleaning out this unit on behalf of the listing agent. So it was like me, like one of my team members. Oh my gosh, she was like super lady, like, and then like I call my husband, I call my kids. Everybody was cleaning out this unit. Like we just took everything to the dump.
And was it on the first floor or the second floor?
First floor.
Oh,
first floor.
Okay. Well, you got
so
lucky.
like we just like saved all the personal belongings, gave it to the neighbor because the person selling the property was in Belgium. Like I think we found like a diamond ring and everything. Seriously.
Wow.
But anyway, so we were cleaning out everything, and then like the HOA board member was like, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. And we're like,
you can't dump it.
Sorry. And then we like dump it to the other. Like all of the, oh my God, all the containers are full. But yeah, thank God he didn't like fine us or anything.
No, we get people that are like, whenever we go out to clean stuff out of their house, they'll be like, "Oh, can you just put it in my dumpster?" I'm like, no, I'm not gonna put it in your dumpster. That's gonna cause a big problem for us. HOA sees us, they're gonna blacklist us from here.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
She's on.
Oh, oh, she. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I wanted to ask you. We're live. So
Yeah, I
this is
can
Michelle. Say hi, Michelle. Michelle, I just want to ask you, like, what was your what happened with your HOA? You were telling us you had a problem with the HOA. Tell me.
Well, it's just the amount that I was paying was escalating, and then we weren't getting. There's dead bushes outside. There's just gravel that needs to be fill, like all these things, and they're always complaining about every little tiny thing, like the garbage cans being left out for like the next morning, stuff like that.
So he did.
I was me. I was doing that.
No, but did you get
Oh,
fined?
there you go.
Did you get fined?
Yes.
Did you have to pay them?
No. I don't. But they right away. They don't waste any time. They right away. They just write you up. They just send you an email or they send you a picture of everything.
Yep. I used to drive around with a camera, and
He would drive around with a camera.
Oh, so you're one of those.
yeah, that was me.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm a good guy now.
Yeah. But I guess you didn't have a problem anymore, right? But
I don't know.
Give us another story.
Well, I see Malia put a comment on YouTube that they went to an HOA meeting, and it looks like it was a meeting where they were increasing their monthly
45
payment.
people there. So it says I went to the HOA meeting once, and there was like 45 people there, and literally everyone screamed at the HOA for raising our monthly rate. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and see, usually they get sneaky about it whenever, because I see they said that they still raised our monthly fee. So usually what happens with that, most of the time, it's because the property is underfunded. They haven't been funding it properly. They have to have a reserve account with a certain amount of money in there.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to funding that account, they can get away with a lot. So they could increase it a good amount, and you usually can't do anything. So that was always a big problem. Whenever we would take on a property that was underfunded for years, we would have to fix it, and then people would get upset. And as a matter of fact,
she has a question. She goes, I also don't understand how an HOA is allowed to put a lien on your home if you don't pay your dues. Is that legal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's part of what the contract that you sign with. When you buy in an HOA, you pretty much sign a contract.
Right. The CCNRs,
all the governing documents,
the budget,
everything. So,
but nobody reads that, Jay.
No, but they should read it because.
No, but the thing is, it's like this thing. You know what? These days they don't even freaking print it for you.
Yeah, but think about it. You're gonna be, if this is your forever home, you're gonna be living here forever. You want to make sure you know what you're walking into, because I can't tell you how many times we heard, I never read the documents. But the thing is, they do, because I'm an agent. We make them sign it. Otherwise, we can't get away with it. Right? Yeah, but it's like they're supposed to read them because.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I would always say. Like when people would get mad at us because there was something in the rules, I would say like, "Oh, you should read your paperwork."
Malia, thank you for asking questions. I have this client, right? So. He bought this gorgeous house, single story that like backs up like to kind of like the ridge, and then he can see the entire city. At night you can see the city. So he like ran out of money. So he sent the HOA that like a pool like a rendering to basically like he was gonna put in a pool. So he put money down to the pool company, and then the pool company went bankrupt. Oh. Then the pool company got the HOA to approve it, right? But 5 years later, he still didn't put in the pool. And then finally, somebody realized, the HOA realized that he didn't put in the pool. So then they were like calling him to the HOA meeting. So he attended the meeting, and they're like, "You have to sell your house." Can they do that?
No, they probably. I mean, if he went through with it.
But he never built the pool.
Yeah, no. That sounds pretty unreasonable. As far as I know, they can't make you sell a house like that.
Okay.
What they would be able to do is probably like, depending if you kind of went through and like amended your paperwork and everything, and even if you amended your paperwork, I don't know how it works when you build a pool, but if you amended your paperwork to say that you have a pool but you didn't actually build the pool,
he didn't build it.
I could see them being like, okay, now you got to finish the pool because we approved the plans and like
right, but he ran out of money.
Which
people's life,
they're usually reasonable. They have to be reasonable, and if they're not, that's why there is like the ombudsman's office to keep them in check, make sure they're reasonable, which that sounds like something that should be they should be able to fix it just by talking to them.
Oh my God, the HOA was so mean.
Yeah, was that here in Vegas?
Yeah, and you know what?
Wow.
He told me, Yvonne, I think I have to sell my house because my HOA is forcing me, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, can you come with me to the HOA meeting? Okay, so I went with him to the HOA meeting. He's like, are you married? No. He's like, so they told me you cannot come into the... Oh, yeah. Is that true? You can't like be represented?
You could have like a contract just saying that you're like an agent, his agent, and you show it to him. And
I literally told him, I told the HOA lady that I'm his agent, and they said, no, you can't come in.
Yeah, no, this sounds like an unreasonable property because, like think about property managers. Property managers go in and handle issues like this for homeowners all the time.
Right.
Usually they'll have a contract that says, hey, I am authorized to represent this owner for this property. And here's the paperwork. Here's the owner's signature.
Right.
But normally they're supposed to have all that on file so they don't give you any problems.
So what would be the best thing to do? Like, could we send them a duties owed and here's the contract?
Well, I would talk to him. My first stop would be talking to a lawyer.
Okay.
If it got that serious, I would talk to a lawyer because, that sounds crazy. But my second step, what I would do is I would try to talk to them. First, I would say, hey, I ran out of money. I didn't have the money to do it anymore. Yeah. This company kind of messed me up because I paid all this money to them.
That's exactly what happened to him.
Yeah. And they should be reasonable with that. Yeah. Like, was his backyard done? Did he have like...
No, it's empty.
It was just dirt? Like
it's just dirt.
Not developed?
Undeveloped.
Okay, well, that might be what the issue was. They wanted some sort of development back there. And that's probably what it was. But I don't see why they would make him sell his house. I mean, I don't know if things have changed, but I would have talked to a lawyer at that point. I would have been like, hey, this doesn't sound right. Yeah. This sounds a little aggressive.
How about us? If we're the realtors, can we, go in and just sit down and listen?
No. Not if you don't have like the paperwork. Like you would.
Okay, but if you represented them, then you could.
You would have to represent them for the property. Like you would have to have authority for the property. Yeah. Not just like, okay, we're helping them sell his house. Yeah. The solid way to do it would be like you show up with a contract saying like, I have the authority to help this guy make decisions on his property and represent him on this property. That would be the way to do it. Yeah. Rather than saying,
because when it's a one-on-one, it's a serious matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was only the HOA
that's the
person.
Executive meetings where
and then the board, like one of the board members was there.
Yeah, because it sounds like it was like a hearing. Usually when it's a hearing, it's just an executive meeting where nobody else is allowed. Yeah. They just let people in one at a time to kind of discuss their issues. Because usually there'll be more people there that might be having a problem too. They'll schedule all of them for that meeting and nobody's allowed to listen about for each other's issues. And then usually those meetings, they weren't before, I don't know about now, they weren't recorded. They were all just...
So now are they recorded?
I'm not sure. I don't keep up with that stuff anymore.
You guys, well, I think that...
But it's easy to figure it out if they are. Like if you ever have a question of whether they can do something or not do something, I'll give you a trick of how I would find things.
Oh.
Yeah, so
this is good.
I would, whenever there was an issue that came up, and, let's say it was like, I don't know, about your dues, and you had a question about your dues. I would go to the NRS 116 website.
Oh,
you could just
NRS
Google
116.
Yep, NRS 116. Yep. That's the law that governs the HOAs. And I would just go to the control, find, and I would look up keywords related to that issue. Okay. So dues, I would look up, due. And then if I want to find anything, I would look up assessments or assessment. And then like certain things would pop up and that will get you started to looking into the right law.
These days we can literally ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, you could ask ChatGPT. I didn't have that back in the day.
Right.
No, back in the day you had to you had to like
No, but HOAs could become an issue, but it's also a good thing. Like Summerlin won't be Summerlin without HOA, right?
Exactly. And that's why I'm not anti-HOA. I'm not one of these people that are like, HOA should be abolished. I'm not one of those guys. I'm one of those guys that say, okay, if you want to live in an HOA, you should. if you don't want to live in one.
Uh-huh.
Make sure if you are one of those people that hates HOAs, don't move in an HOA.
Yeah.
That's as easy as I would live it. I would just leave it at that and just put it there, because if you move into an HOA, you might have a problem.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We really had fun interviewing Hot Mess Jay. Hot Mess Jay, you want to share your phone number?
Yeah. So
okay. Well, he's sharing his number. You guys better write
check
this
his number.
down.
Hey, this is the business line. Okay. So yeah, if anybody needs junk removal, they need help with getting rid of stuff, emptying a house, vacating a property, eviction cleanouts, garage cleanouts, storage unit cleanouts, or you need a container for you to put your stuff into because you want to do it yourself, give us a call at 702-800-0506. You could also check us out online at hotmessvegas.com or check us out on Instagram at hotmesscleanuplv.
Wow, he's definitely a commercial.
I've been practicing.
But anybody have real estate questions, reach out to me. My phone number is 702-819-0035. I've been doing, being a real estate agent veteran for like 19 years, with over 200 plus 5-star Google reviews. You probably know a lot of agents, but we all have different experiences, right? So a lot of attorneys always reach out to me because there are stuff that with experience, it just becomes easier. So we definitely want to help you. You have questions about HOAs, you can always reach out to Jay, or you can always reach out to me. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to refer you to the most, the best person to answer the question.
Say, if you have a question about HOA, don't reach out to me. Go to ChatGPT.
No, and also always reach out to your ombudsman, right?
Yeah, reach out if you have an issue.
They have an office.
They do have an office.
Yeah, it's in Sahara.
Yeah, it's the same office as the real estate division. Yep, same office. Yeah. If you have an issue that you can't resolve yourself, I would suggest going through the ombudsman's office and getting guidance from them.
But I've actually stayed on the phone. Like, we have had issues with the HOA, and then I stay on the phone with my client, and then we've called the ombudsman's office first. Then they reach out to the community, and immediately they will get the person in charge.
You get a call saying the ombudsman's on the phone, you answer.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna mess around with that.
Exactly. But thank you everybody for watching, and I look forward to serving you guys. If you're realtors and you wanted to improve your business, definitely reach out to me. I would love to sit down one-on-one with you and figure out how to improve your business in our crazy market. So let's talk.